Hi guys, what's up? It's Emily, and today I'm going to be telling you a story about the time that I could have almost died. T. So, I live on a lake, and my road is maybe about 20-30 feet from the lake, but where I go there's an island on the lake, and on the island there's a rope swing where you can obviously swing into the lake. And from the rope swing, there's a stack of rocks you stand on to jump off into the lake. And then into the lake, there's a little bit of shallow part, and then you have to jump out into the right spot. And so usually you go with a more experienced person. And I'm 16, and I've gone just about every year from when I can, not 3, 4, 5, 6. I've gone when I'm older, per se. You know, you feel. And so the other day, I think it was last Thursday, I went out with my friends. We're going to call one Morgan and one Maddie. And so last Thursday, I was out on the island with 2 of my friends, and usually my parents like me to go with an adult in case something happens. And this time, I've been going with Morgan for the summer, and nothing's bad happens, knock on wood, right? And then this past time I went twice. I usually stand up there, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go, and then I start to go, but then I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go, it's fine, nothing's gonna happen, but I'm not going yet, I'm fine, it's fine, everything's fine. And so, Maddie and Morgan, my 2 friends, they were going up on the rope and then jumping off. And I was kind of jealous, and I was getting paranoid, they were getting annoyed. And then so the third time I was going, I stood up there for a second rather than as long as I do, and I jumped, and as soon as I lifted my feet up, I knew something bad was going to happen. You just have that gut feeling. It was awful. And so the thing is, I was over the water, and I tried to not hit my head, so I dove out as far as I could so that my top extremities, my head, my heart, nothing important, was too injured, and I didn't get a scrape above my waist. But then, as soon as I surfaced, I realized that something happened to my legs. There was so much adrenaline that I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't know what happened to me. I thought I broke both of my legs. I thought I was going to be paralyzed from the waist down, or just very little movement from the waist down, because both of my legs, I could not move them. They were hurt so bad. I was in so much pain. And so I have a paddleboard. I use a paddleboard to get out to the lake, and then I use a paddleboard to get out into the lake, and my friends use their kayaks, right? And so Morgan, she went over to the other side of the island. It's not a very big island at all, and she brought over my paddleboard so that I can get back to my grandmother's house, which she lives on the lake too, but I dock out from there. And so she brought over the paddleboard, and I had gone up to the rock, and Maddie, she's a certified lifeguard, even though she's a year below me. Morgan was like, oh, you know what to do, and I was just so scared, and I didn't know what to do, so I used my upper body strength that I don't have to push myself onto a rock to sit on, and then, I see my leg bleeding, and I didn't want to move, and they were all like, oh, can you move your leg, and I'm like, I don't want to try, because it just hurt so badly. And here, there's a big, maybe a quarter-sized gash, and then this was just a really deep scrape, and then I had a couple cuts on my legs, but that was fine. But this was the one they were worried about, because it was bleeding so bad. And so we get a towel. Luckily they brought a towel. I didn't, because I don't usually dry off there. And so they put pressure on my leg, and then I was fine, and we paddleboarded back over to my grandmother's house. And I had to come up with a story, because she would have been really disappointed in me. And having your grandma disappointed in you, that's the worst feeling. And so I just kind of came up with a story that I went off the dock, the swim platform, and I scraped my leg. I tripped, and I didn't make it off completely, and I scraped my leg really, really badly. Now, 6-7 days later, I told her the truth. She wasn't as disappointed as me as I thought she was going to be. And my leg is healing. This one's just a really bad scrape, but this leg is healing. It will probably still be healing because it's such a big gash. It's so gross. I have to bandage it and clean it out twice a day so it doesn't get infected, and it's really gross. I would show you a picture of it, but that's really gross. So I'm just gonna log out now, and yeah, thank you for listening to my story. But thank you for sticking around, and if you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up, and make sure to hit that big red subscribe button to stick around for more videos like this. And today I'm going to be doing a story time today, about the time that I could have almost died. Hey guys, what's up? It's Emily, and rude. That was